She originally from London, but now skates with Jonathan, who was born in Sydney, so they're definitely a world team, but skating for the right country. Tiffany Zagorski, Jonathan Guereiro. Music by Muse.
Interesting, choosing to start with a choreographic spinning movement, settling themselves into the routine. Beautiful circular step sequence. Left that they've used successfully before. A slight touchdown on the spin there for Tiffany. That will drop them one level.
Lovely. A really compelling routine. It's been a long journey for Tiffany. Originally from London, moved to France, competed for France, but has now teamed up with this Australian, and they skate for Russia. It is a convoluted route, but it has turned out great.
Such is the multicultural diversity of ice dance. Everybody's At this elite level, there are so few options for partnerships, and that's why we're seeing so many teams of different nations pairing up. But I think, like Abitschkina and Thauron, who we watched earlier, this team also had Muriel Buchel-Zazui and Roman Gunnar on their coaching staff, or Tiffany certainly did in her past. And I really think it's a great combination to have that French skating skill, knee bend, depth of knee, with now their Russian energy and passion that is fueled by the Russian coaching team. And previously they had Alexander Zhulin. They've had a coaching change just this year to Alexeyeva and Kustarova, and they seem very happy. There are lots of different top elite Russian coaches all jostling for position and fighting for their pupils to get onto that Russian world stage, and I think they just felt that they needed a change from Zhulin, who's working with Bobrova Soloviev, and whose priority is them. They felt presumably that they needed a change.
Yes. Bobrova and Soloviev, remember, lying in 3rd place going into the free dance.
It's a great lift, great curve lift, which they've used well.
It was a beautiful program.
Truly beautiful music that's used quite frequently on the skating world stage at the moment, but they did it well. Slight flat on the rocker turn there for both, but they'll be buoyed by the fact that Sinetsina and Katsalapov, another senior Russian dance team, haven't had the greatest scores recently. They competed at a Challenger Series event in Minsk, and I think it's an exciting time for Tiffany and Jonathan, because they could well find themselves representing Russia at European and World Championships soon. Russia obviously only getting 2 dance teams going to the Olympics this year, and I think that could well be a shoe-in for Bobrova Soloviev and Stepanova and Buchan. But Tiffany and Jonathan hot on their heels.
My mom, my love. Still with my friends, I love you.
Her mum there shouting it to her mum, who's been a huge fan and supporter of her and facilitated her skating dreams traveling around the world over the last few years.
So they should go into 1st spot. At the moment, that 1st spot occupied by the Americans, Lorraine McNamara and Quinn Carpenter.
The scores for Tiffany Zagorski and Jonathan Guereiro, please.
So they've just got an outside shot of a medal, but it is pretty unlikely. At 96.79, you never know.